Morning and a very warm welcome to the viewers joining in. Back live once again from Amritsar here in Punjab for Group F encounter between Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Odisha in red hot form with a victory against Madhya Pradesh in their opening fixture. Today could just be the day wherein they would want to see this game through and qualify into that final stage. Battle for 3 points continue here once again at the GNDU Sports Complex in Amritsar. Match number 2 of this group. Just 3 teams in this pool: Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Madhya Pradesh. Just 3 games. The first of the campaign was played on 21st between Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Today, between these two sides, and the final one between Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh on the 25th of November. Meet and greet with the dignitaries, both the sides. Odisha were in top-notch form in the previous fixture. The likes of Anirban, Harbin, beg your pardon, Rakesh Oram, Roshan Panna, everybody chipping in. Of course, that backline were really hard to penetrate for MP's liking. Pretty sure they would want to put one of those performances here up against Chhattisgarh, who hasn't had a great run of form in the last edition as well. Went on to lose all the 4 games they played. The irony was couldn't even score a goal and conceded none in the process. And have to put all that behind their back, and it's a fresh start, fresh campaign. Would want to get on a winning note here. All smiles there, the boys in red. What a game it was for Rakesh Oram, Roshan Panna, of course, in the back line. Mahesh Hansda enjoyed a terrific form in the very first game of the season for them. The two captains, Abhishek Kunjam for Chhattisgarh and Arpan Lakra for Odisha. Size to go with the side, and that means Odisha will get us underway. The refereeing contingent for this fixture: Simanta Kahar would be the man in charge and will be assisted by Naveen Uttapal and Rohit Pandey. And the fourth official is Bhagwat Sundarji, match commissioner for this very venue, Mohammad Salim Pathan. And I'll be alongside for both the halves. This is Junaid Ahmed from the commentary box. All said, Chhattisgarh, here's how they start this fixture. Nitesh Kumar Yadav, Ajit Prakash Gupta, Abhay Kumar Yadav, Avishek Kunjam the skipper, Ashok Kujur, Rohit Jagat, Pranav Mandavi, and Pankaj Gawade, Akhilesh Kumar, and Naveen Nayak. Joshi Cherian, the head coach of this side from Chhattisgarh. For Akshay Das's side, Mahesh Hansda, Bisal Tigga, Arpan Lakra, the skipper, Kartik Hantal, Jitu Muduli, Rakesh Oram, Roshan Panna, Abhinash Muduli, Bikash Kumar Sahu, Arbin Lakra, Siddhanta Pradhan, the goalkeeper, who was in trouble at all, or in fact, on just one occasion in that first game. For Chhattisgarh, the players starting out on the bench: Samar Iqbal Siddiqui, the goalkeeper, Chungu Pareya, Varish Bakshi, Vinay Futan, Sai Raj, Dilip Purvansh, Chandra, Somnath, Manoj, and Falendra. For Odisha, it's Sanjay Hembram, Wangdem Lama, Ashok Bagh, Chandra Mohan, Prakash Naik, Rahul Mukhi, Sanjeet Khora, Machitra Marandi, Rakesh Kumar, Dina Bandhu Das, and Rahul Oram. As we get things underway here at the GNDU Sports Complex in Amritsar, Chhattisgarh, going from left to right on your screens. That's the back pairing of Visaltika and Rakeshwaram. Was marvelous. Of course, not to forget the left back involved here, Mahesh, who was at the heart of most of those attacks developing from the left flank. Here's Arpan Lakra. Ball distribution was phenomenal in that game from Arpan. Let it side from the front. This could be early testers for the goalkeeper. Cross never came in. So very well-rounded side with the Odisha. That's himself with a chance from long range. He was the man who opened the scoring in that fixture. Arpan likes to assert more himself on the ball. Right, as Naveen Nayak goes long ball first up. Chhattisgarh was an infringement. He's going to have a word with Bisal Tigga. Seems to be pretty uncomfortable out there. Medical assistant has been called for. For all the viewers joining for the very first time here on Punjab Football YouTube Channel, this is the 78th edition of the Santosh Trophy, coming to you live from the GNDU Sports Complex in Amritsar. This is the Group F fixture. 38 teams participating, 35 involved in the group stages. Have been divided into 9 groups of 4 each, barring this group, which has 3 sides. The host nation, the host state, beg your pardon, of Telangana, and the 2 finalists from the previous edition in Services and Goa will join the final stage of the competition. Long ball played inside the box. Siddhant up in the second attempt. Bounces onto it quite comfortably. So 9 groups, 9 qualifiers into that final stage, and the 3 waiting for these 9 joinees. Final stage, of course, will be played on the turn of the calendar. It's going to be a very exciting affair, to say the least. Here's Odisha, meanwhile. Usage of the flanks. The shift in the play was magnificent in that previous fixture. Here's Rakesh, lovely give and go there with Jitu. Karthik back with Arpan. Roshan driving away inside the box, waits and gets it inside. And first of the morning for Odisha. Jitu Mudali gets on the score sheet in the 4th minute. And Odisha celebrates. How often have we seen that? The ball played long to that right flank. Does well. A desperate effort from the left back. Sets up nicely. Was left unmarked. Jitu just had to guide the ball into the back of the net. This side could be very dangerous. They score early on in the game. Saw that in the game against Madhya Pradesh, scored in about 11th minute mark, and from there on, just never looked back. Scored 4 in the first half and 1 in the second. So the game was won in the first 45 itself. Just try and got the game time to all the players who were involved on the bench, from the bench perhaps. There's Rakesh. So, actually enjoy possession. There's Rakesh again. A lot of room to work with. Goes down the line. Possession away. G2 does well to win it back. Has got options. Plenty of them up front. Couldn't quite get it back. And the option was right. Wanted to try and play it towards that waiting winger. Got intercepted. Here's Rakesh again. Scanning better options. Couldn't find one. Shifts it towards Bissell. Ball evades and finds the right back. Most of the ball in the first 7 minutes has been enjoyed by Odisha. There's nothing different. They are doing what they do absolutely the best in the best possible way. Got tripped over Jitu and goes down on the ground. Free kick. A decent position for the boys in red. Is it going to be Arpan behind this one? It's got Avinash, Arpan, Karthik. Right, who's this going to be? Both place and leaves it for Arpan. Arpan gets it back from Karthik. Here's Karthik up against Abhishek. Still with Odisha in that corner. Seems congested quite a bit. Is able to scamper for a cross. Gets down to a yellow shirt. Steps over Prakash Gupta. Managed to get it out of from there. Again, ball given away by Chhattisgarh. Again on the ascendancy. The cross came in, but was way too close for the goalkeeper, Naveen Nayak. And that has been their preferred route so far in the first 9 minutes here. A couple of attacks that have developed have been from that side of the pitch. Goes down the line and finds G2. Stupid. Dispossessed. Push Chhattisgarh. Long ball for the playmaking that run towards the left side. Does well to get to the end of it. He has number 11, one on one with the left back. Couldn't quite maintain himself and gets dispossessed. The option was right to try and get to the back of it. Probably nudge the ball backwards. Is Visal Vinash rather. Decent touch. Had options waiting in the middle. Couldn't quite get the cross right. Curved off the surface and couldn't quite generate enough power on that cutback. Enough. Was the right was the best possible option, but couldn't quite keep that ball in play. 11 minutes into the first half, and Odisha ready with their noses in front. It's all about those three crucial points in the group stage. They managed to keep the scoreline the way it is, or are probably going to score a couple more, be on their way to that final stage. Is one of the first things they'll be eyeing up this season. And had the happiest last time around. Played 5 games, won three, two losses, 9 points, but finished third in points table. Got picked. For the entirety of the 90 minutes against Madhya Pradesh, Mahesh was up and down on the pitch, making those overlapping runs, trying to stretch that back line and getting those crosses in at will, perhaps. My memory serves me right. Set up that goal for Roshan Panna. Here's Arpan Lakra. Drop deep, trying to support that back line. Whistle for Roshan. Up against Ajit. Gets himself a throw in. Have to try and find answers here, Chhattisgarh, because the moment they get another sniff at the target, quality Odisha possess, they'll fancy their chances once again. Not just let this game slip away from them. 1-0 lead is always slender, always provides you with an opportunity for a comeback into the contest. Here's the Mahesh. So Mark decides to go backwards and finds Rakesh, who shifts it straight down the line and finds Karthik, who does well to keep the ball. Has got options. Karthik decides to go himself and goes airborne, perhaps a bit too much for his liking. Was under pressure from that player dashing towards the box. Has that taken a deflection from somewhere and has gone out for a corner? First of the game, first of the half for Odisha. It's going to be the skipper behind this one. He provide one telling ball inside the box. Lakra, he gets to the end of it. Was Roshan Panna perhaps? He was up in arms. They try and break on the counter. It's a decent ball played first up. Number 20 pulls it back. Looks for options. Decides to go through towards the left side of the pitch. That block coming in just in the nick of time for Odisha's liking. We get towards the end of the first quarter, in the first half, and Odisha leading the game by a goal to nil. Goal scored in the 4th minute by Jitu Muduli, set up by Roshan Panna. Looping ball around about the 6-yard box and nicely tugged in a header towards the right of the goalkeeper into the back of the net. Chhattisgarh spotted the run of one of those players playing forward. The idea was right to try and pierce that defense. But a bit more we have to wait behind that one. Lovely give and go between Karthik and Jeetu Mudali, scrampering with the ball. Has got help from Urban. Nicked away by Chhattisgarh. Barring that goal conceded, dealt with quite nicely. The back four, the kind of quality Odisha possesses. Every time they get an opportunity, they'll try and utilize those flanks. That right side has been their obvious drought so far in this contest. Takes the touch. The whistle has come in. Is that the contact just outside the box? Yes, it is. It was well positioned there. The ref has reached out to his pocket. Karthik lying down on the ground. And so is Pankaj Gawade. Decent first touch. Jeetu. Well, he didn't play the ball there. Pankaj Gawade went straight with the elbow, the extension of the arm, perhaps, and enough contact. Karthik to go down. This is well within the range for someone like Arpan, who has fancied his chances left, right, and centre. Is it going to be him again? Looks like he is. He's holding up the ball. Got Vikash Kumar standing on top of it. Karthik, as you would expect. And so is Jeetu. Tell you what, all those players that you see on your screen right now in wearing those red shirts are more than capable to find the back of the net from this distance. Seen sheer quality so far from them. Here goes Arpan. Couldn't keep it on target. Duty has gone down. They've done slightly better. I got a bit too much curl. That one. Arpan Lakra. Are in a defending zone at the moment are Chhattisgarh. Haven't seen the kind of link up between the midfield and players playing out from those attacking positions. Abhishek, Ashok, does well to keep the ball, brings it forward. It looks like it's going to be a change for Chhattisgarh. Forced one. Pankaj Gawade goes off and will be replaced by Somnath Bhuaria, which of that change. Definitely not a like-to-like one from the sheet that I have. Which plays in that back line and Bhuaria. Plays mostly as a midfielder in this Chhattisgarh unit. Getting loose touch from number 7, Karthik. Beg your pardon, Prakash Gupta. Karthik was the one who got that final ball. Here's Odisha again, starting to go all the way back to Siddhanta. Sends the ball flying across the pitch. But one of those red shirts there was coming from an offside position. Free kick for Chhattisgarh. Would want to assert themselves more on the ball in the second part of the first half. It's been a lackadaisical performance from their liking. And I'm sure it has to change at this stage of the game because, like I've been saying, you give a sniff for to Risha, try and latch onto it with both hands. Prakash circling on the ball, drop deep. Right, Chhattisgarh. Arpan has always been there, cheating that back line to receive those balls given away quite cheaply on this occasion. Chhattisgarh with a very decent opportunity here, takes a shot, gets it, block chance now, and again that back line pretty hard to be penetrated. That was a golden opportunity for Chhattisgarh to come to level terms in this fixture. Perhaps took a touch too many. Did well to keep it out. Something to cheer for in the first 25, 24 minutes here. Haven't seen enough chances created. Here's Arpin. Gets it inside the box and did well to get the shot away and kept it on target. Here's Arpan as well to win the ball back and gets it from Karthik. Opportunity for was initially for Arpin, who shifted towards G2 and fell to Arpan again. And all that in a span of about 4 seconds. 24 minutes in the first half, and the scoreline still reads 1-0 to Odisha. Could have been so easily 1-1 or 2-1 in favor of Odisha. Desh sends it down the line. So Prakash, Shokjut, steered it towards the left. Never got the ball back. Gives an opportunity for Siddhanta to try and slow the game down. We've been bright 3 minutes also for Chhattisgarh. Conceded early on, never had any chances or perhaps any attempts towards the target. They got one, showed the try and hit it. That back line has looked rock solid for the 90 minutes in that half against Madhya Pradesh and the first 25 here in this fixture as well. Avinash, Visal, Rakesh, and Mahesh won't let much sniff away to perhaps slip away from them. Is Elpin as well to keep it in. Back with Elpin. Elpin making his best possible option. To go back. Here's Rakesh now. Get down the line. He finds he go deep. Try and get the ball to those areas. Overlapping run from Elpin, but sees out. That occasion is right back. Shot comes in from the distance. It's taken the deflection and has gone out for another corner to Odisha. That time Bikash Kumar Sahu passing himself from a long range. Change in the personnel will be Karthik behind. Back with Karthik into the box. Arbin wanted to square the ball into those dangerous territories. Couldn't quite get it. Back with Chhattisgarh. This time with Akhilesh Kumar. Here's Prakash Gupta. Shifts it towards the right. This could prove to be dangerous. Akhilesh has made that run towards that right flank. Couple of dummies looking for options. Help never arrived. Has to go back to number 17, who scoops that inside the box. Header comes in, but straight at the goalkeeper. Was lacking momentum on that. Trying to grow into this game bit by bit. Chhattisgarh. Ashok Kujur has been flagged offside. To try and time those runs to perfection because he's chasing the game. 1-0 down and have to be slightly better when chances have been quite hard to come by. Drinks break. An opportunity for both the coaches to throw in a quick word. Odisha in a bit of a comfortable position the way they are playing overall. Haven't let Chhattisgarh enjoy the ball as much as they would have liked in the first 30 minutes or so. Chhattisgarh have started to look good in the last 10 minutes. Chance that fell to them, couldn't quite make the most of it, and have tried to utilize the flanks in an effective way. And that's something they would ideally want to keep doing consistently. Try and get the likes of Abhishek Kunjam, Ashok Kujur on the ball on a consistent basis. I've seen Akhilesh Kumar get onto those flanks and has tried to cross in. Like I've been mentioning, it's been hard for teams to break that back line or penetrate through that back line. Odisha has. Back on the pitch and back with Siddhanta Pathan to get us underway. Here's Bikash. That pairing of Roshan and Karthik has been lethal. Seen 120 minutes of football from those boys, and whenever they've got the ball in that corner, those sort of spaces, either drive through that back line or draws the defense out wide and gets those crosses in for the likes of Jitu and Arbin. "31 minutes into the first half, and the scoreline is still 1-0 in favor of Odisha. This is the Group F fixture from the GNDU Sports Complex here in Amritsar for the 78th edition of the Santosh Trophy. Kilesh giving it a chase, does well to keep the ball inside the play. Gets it away from Mahesh. Gets the cross in towards the far post. Perhaps a bit too heavy on that. Was waiting for his opportunity to get himself on the ball there, Karthik. Moment he saw that opportunity, just went for it and has got the possession. The tempo has slightly died down from Odisha. Haven't seen enough chances created from them. Chitu, Arpan. Looks to be a bit nasty. Went for the ball for sure, and the referee has pulled out a card and has booked Arpan Lakra. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. There was an attempt to play the ball from Arpan. He was shell shocked when he saw the ref calling him to the spot and getting his name inside. Arpan lets it roll through for Karthik. A chance for Roshan. The goalkeeper was off his line, committed. Roshan was trying to scoop it over Naveen Nayak. Just didn't have enough space to execute that. 1-0 to Odisha still. It's a good, decent move from Chhattisgarh. Here's holds on to the foot and has gone down on the ground, but don't think there was enough contact. It was Pranav Mandavi making that run from the left. Prakash Kumar Sahu making sure he marshaled that quite well in the end. A goal for Chhattisgarh at this stage of the game will definitely open this contest up. Looking bright in the last 15 minutes, like I said. Played in early. Here's number 10 fighting for the ball. It's been a heavy midfield battle so far. Especially in the last few minutes. Just dinks it over. Ashok Kujur Couldn't quite get to it first. Goes straight at Siddhanta Pradhan. Here's Arpan for Karthik, who takes a turn, keeps the ball in play, shifts it towards the right for Vikash. Vikash to Karthik, who goes back and finds Bishal Tigga. He gets dispossessed, falls to Arpan. Fortuitously, back with Arpan again. Plays it down the line towards the right. The cross comes in, not with the great intensity. Has fallen to a red shirt here. Arpan, who made that dashing run inside the box, but couldn't quite control it. Now comes Chhattisgarh. They try and hit Odisha on the counter. Here's number 10, Abhay Kumar. Shifts it towards Akhilesh. Akhilesh trying to get a bit more central and getting the pass across. Back with Akhilesh once again. Still with Akhilesh. Can he try and pull the trigger? Perhaps couldn't. Falls for Somnath. Back with Akhilesh. Here's Somnath again, looking for better options. And all that build up comes down to nothing in the end. Rohit sends the ball towards the left and misplaced pass falls to Bishal Tigga. Got 8 minutes left in the regulation time. As well to win the ball back there, Abhay. And sliding interception. He's a tough little character. Mahesh is enjoying himself here. Somnath goes long inside the box. Roshan Panna for Arpan. Goes airborne to find Jitu Mudali. Jitu a bit strong, but has taken a knock on the face from Ajit, who goes into the ref's books. Well, he was flesh on the face of Jitu Mudali. Ajit, left arm probably got a bit extended. They all seem to be a bit flustered at the moment, having a word with the ref. Not quite sure what has led to this disagreement of sorts. Looks like there's going to be more cards coming their way, Chhattisgarh. Right, Abhay gives it away. As Arpan has ruled the midfield right throughout. There's Roshan Panna. A decent opportunity building up. A sliding tackle perhaps evades it for the moment. It's going to be a corner for Odisha. Goal now for the boys in red with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Could be a very big event in the contest. Be left with a mountain to climb, especially considering the fact that they haven't had enough chances or perhaps shots on target. Chhattisgarh. Here's Karthik, keeps it short. Gets the ball eventually inside the box. Here's Arpan. Plays it forward. Bat a poor first touch. Falls to a yellow shirt. Here comes Chhattisgarh, but that has been short-lived. Here's Karthik. Just knocking it around and finds Arpan Lakra. Pretty swift to shift it across towards the left. Here's Roshan Panna, who has swapped positions on the turn. Harbin finds Mahesh, who stepped up on that left side, and Roshan couldn't quite get to the end of it from Mahesh. And that's what they've done really well, Odisha. Likes of both the fullbacks in Abhinash Mudali as well as Mahesh joined the top three whenever they have sensed an opportunity for that attack. Try and overload that final third. Has pulled the defenders out and has given the sort of width they would have ideally liked for the attacks. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Roshan for Mahesh. A lot of space for him ahead. Cuts it back. Chance comes in. And on the second attempt, Mudali couldn't quite get it towards the goal. A brilliant switch in play. Was unmarked and had a lot of room to work with. Made that run inside the box and pulls it back towards Roshan Panna, waiting inside the box in front of the goal. Perhaps a decent connection could have been really vital for Odisha's perspective. Here's Roshan Panna again. Against that man, making that run upwards. One-on-one with Somnath. Gets it across to Jitu and a tackle from behind from Nitesh Kumar Yadav. Just pokes it outside and concedes another corner. It's going to be Arpan from the right side this time with 2 minutes and a thick bit left in the first half. Kept it short once again. Balls to Arpan. He pulled the trigger. No, leaves it for Roshan. Taken out by Chhattisgarh. All played early. A chance. Scoops. Oh, that evades the back of the net. Goes over, in fact. That was pretty swift from Chhattisgarh's perspective. Won the ball back and played in early. Was quick to spot the run from one of those players playing further forward for the boys in yellow. Goalkeeper was off his line and anything towards the target would have definitely found the target on that occasion. Not to be. 3 minutes have been added. I'd like to make a slight correction here. Goal was scored at the 38th minute mark. It's down in those pictures coming in. Get the confirmation on who scored that second goal for Odisha. have to find solutions to the problem here. Chhattisgarh 2-0 is what the scoreline reads at the moment with a minute and 30 seconds to play in the first half. And a corner to defend. Make the matters a little worse for their liking. Gonna be Karthik Huntal, beg your pardon. Taken away by Arpan. Gives it for Roshan. Back with Arpan. It well just outside or at perhaps at the edge of the box. Akhilesh was airborne. The attempt was to find Ashok. Fell to Abhishek. Abhishek with a throw in. Sends the ball inside the box. It did go up. Just over. Finds Siddhanta Pradhan. Swift restart from left back. Just going to knock it around and play out those last 30 seconds in the first half here. Odisha been pretty strong. Looks like they have come to this championship with some purpose. Win for them to ensure those 6 points and a place in the final stage of 78th edition of the Santosh Trophy. Just sweeps it towards the left and finds the continuing run from Karthik Pankal. Here's Mahesh for Arpan. Takes it further towards the right. Finds Arpin. Back with Arpin. Arpin to Roshan. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Or is it not? Well, that's the confirmation now from the ref. An enterprising first half comes to an end here with Odisha leading the game quite comfortably by 2 goals to 0. Chhattisgarh, they've had a couple of opportunities, glorious ones, mostly owing to goalkeeping errors. Couldn't quite capitalize on those ones. And after the end of the first 45, it's Odisha 2, Chhattisgarh 0, and still going to be 45 minutes of some entertaining football coming our way. Do join us in about 10 minutes from now for the start of the second half here at the GNDU Sports Complex in Amritsar. So that's the halftime stats. 56% of the ball to Odisha, 44% to Chhattisgarh. 9 shots with 3 landing on target for Odisha. 3 shots and all 3 on target, but ineffective from Chhattisgarh's perspective. 3 saves had to be made by Naveen Nayak as compared to 1 by Siddhanta Pradhan. 4 corners to Odisha. 3 fouls resulting in 1 yellow card for Odisha and 2 fouls conceded with 1 yellow card for Chhattisgarh. So that's been the halftime here at the GNDU Sports Complex in Amritsar, with the game slightly tilted in favor of Odisha, with Chhattisgarh still chasing it. Should be back in about 10 minutes from now. Do stay with us for the second half to come our way. Hello and welcome back once again to the GNDU Sports Complex here in here in Amritsar, beg your pardon, for the start of the second half between Chhattisgarh and Odisha in what has been a one-sided contest so far. Odisha leading this game by 2 goals to nil. Coming to you live on Punjab Football YouTube Channel. This is a Group F clash between these two sides, the first of the campaign for Chhattisgarh. Odisha with 3 points in the bag already in the game placed against Madhya Pradesh on the 21st of November. One final game left from this group on the 25th between Chhattisgarh and MP. And for that game to hold any sort of significance in terms of the group standings, Odisha must try and get a couple of goals back. The referees are out there. Chhattisgarh already on the pitch. Uttar Pradesh players making their way back from the break. And all set for the second half to get underway. Chhattisgarh going from right to left on your screens. Z taking a knock on the face. Referee was perhaps the quickest to spot that. Pranav Mandavi is down towards the further left on the pitch. Was played straight down the line by Abhishek. There wasn't anything, unfortunately. Went for the ball straight away. Looks like it's Jitu Mudali, if I've got that correct. Beg your pardon, that's Bisal Tigga. It's Rohit Jagat. Abhay Kumar. By the looks of it, looks like it's going to be Abhay Kumar who'll take this one. Goes inside the box. Cleared by Karthik. Just to confirm, the second goal scored by Odisha. Karthik managed to find the target at the 39th minute. Easily done. Shifts towards Rohit Jagat. Rohit one-on-one with Abhinash. Finds Abhay. Abhay shifts it back and given the possession away. Here's Karthik Huntal. Driving run forward. Plays it down the center and finds Roshan Panna. Waits for Arpan Lakra. Has controlled this game beautifully, Odisha. Haven't allowed it to slip away. Enjoyed 56% of the ball. 44, what Chhattisgarh has managed so far, has mostly come in their own half. Here's Abhinash with the cross. Mistook a knock on the way. Fluttered through and finds Naveen Nayak. It's Rakesh. Bikash. For Urban. Gets the cross. Again, defense not up to the mark. Letting that slip through. Ajit, the guilty party. It was fortunate there wasn't any red shirt behind that one. Was slightly away. More goal words. So 4 minutes into the second half. Could prove to be dangerous for Odisha. Bit of a give and go between Karthik and Jitu Muduli. Is gone down on the ground. Still with Odisha through Roshan Panna, who's circling it and gets it for Arpan. Fence does well, but only just. Now Abhay gets it further away and gets towards Prakash Gupta, who's been dispossessed. Was another inspiring run coming in from Jitu Mudali. He's lost possession, and there's just been that sort of a minute for both these teams. Won the ball back and has given it away quite cheaply. Here's Karthik. Chhattisgarh. Right, Siddhanta. Ajit. Is Abhinash. Is Abhishek. Managed to get across. Falls for Bissell. Here's Roshan. Abhinash again. Abhishek trying to press that back line. Nearly won the ball. Just pokes it and finds number 15. Switches back to number 7. Here's Chhattisgarh on some sort of ascendancy. A chance comes in from the cross. Didn't find himself in the right spot. A very good first take from Karthik. He's running away with it. Can he finish it? He does. Finishes in style and gets his second of the game. In the blink of an eye, from defense to attack, Odisha. And it's that man once again in the picture, who's been brilliant right throughout this campaign. Karthik Hentel makes sure he gets on the score sheet for the second time this morning. Got their noses in front once again. Another very good move from Odisha. Cuts back and a grounder from Roshan Panna. Number 4, 2 in 2 minutes for Odisha. This game has been back comfortably with a lot of time still to play. 4 goals to the good. Again being held to scale. The goalkeeper Naveen Nayak has no answers whatsoever. Started the second half just like they did the first one. Goal was scored in the 4th minute. In the whole of the campaign, with 5 games last time around, Odisha managed just 8 goals. From 145 minutes that they've played so far, have managed 9 already and are looking strong for a lot more this morning. Another golden opportunity developing for Odisha. Urban on the second attempt was Jitu. It's going to be a corner. The defense are shell-shocked. They've been caught with utmost ease in the last 2-3 minutes. Got no answers to those deliveries being played out in the final third. And Odisha, whenever they've got the ball, they've looked absolute quality. And the kind of finishers they have in their kitty, just going to be goals coming in. Perhaps the questions asked of that backline and the goalkeeper. Here's a digger from the distance. Couldn't quite keep it on target. Momentary relief for Naveen. Here's Ajit. Goes airborne and ends up giving the possession away. Here's Bisal for Roshan Panna. Stuttered run and goes back for Bisal again. Bisal this time shifts towards the center and finds Arpan. Gets it back from Arpan. Here's Roshan dropping deep. Arpan Lakda for Roshan playing those triangles, keeping it nice and steady. Here's Karthik, who's again dropped deep and shifts towards Arpan, who was scurrying away with that run. The ball evades him and goes all the way through to Naveen Nayak. Intercepted. Mahesh. Is Rakesh. Pranav goes back. He's trying to win it. Ball with Bissal. Abhinash to Bissal. Bissell goes back and finds Arpan Lakra. He's playing as a centre back for now. Jitu. Again, brilliant feed from Jitu. Here's Roshan Panna. Karthik does well to win the ball back and gets Roshan Panna involved. Brilliant run from him. And off the ball play from Karthik Huntal has been absolute quality. Made that run away from the target and took two defenders along with him. And allowed a bit of space on the ball for Roshan Panna. Couldn't unleash that trigger. And that's the sort of quality that Chhattisgarh has been lacking, because the chances, the shots on target has been not that effective from their perspective. 3 were tried in the first half, all 3 landing on target, but nothing tangible coming out of it. And on the flip side, 9 shots taken and 6 landing on target was the equation in the first half. Here's Abhinash trying to utilize that space. Give and go between Arbin and Roshan. Here's Arbin, who goes down on the ground. Nothing says the ref, and here comes Chhattisgarh. Played a bit early. Pranav was anticipating a swift run from the player playing out in the right flank. Never came in and was intercepted. Here's Bikash for Abhinash. As we come towards an hour mark in this contest, this is Group F fixture between Chhattisgarh and Odisha, coming to you live from Amritsar. 11 a.m. start. 3 games in Group F, with Madhya Pradesh being the third side. They've played a game against Odisha, gone down in that by 5 goals to 1, and Odisha today making sure they get those goals and those 3 points. Still 30 minutes left in this contest, but by the looks of it, the way it has panned out so far, it looks like they've got those 3 points in the kitty. It's going to be a mountain to climb for Chhattisgarh from here on. Is Arpan. Roshan back with Arpan. Played in early for the overlapping run coming in from Abhinash. 2v1 inside the box. Abhinash hustling for it. Goes down to the ground. Come up with the ball here, Chhattisgarh. Here's Abhishek. Couldn't quite hold on to his feet. Still hustling for the ball. Has managed to get it out of that corner, but falls to Arpan Lakra, who's been box to box right throughout. Here's Jitu. Squares it up nicely. Goes just wide of the target from Karthik Huntal. Great opportunity yet again. Been so many times from defense to attack in a moment. A change for Chhattisgarh. Number 20 goes out and number 12 comes in. 15 out and 16 in. Change for Odisha as well as number 15 and number 5 come on. So a couple of changes on both sides for distinctive reasons. Odisha would want to have some game time allocated to all the players possible in that substitutes bench. Ashok Bagh, Sanjeet Khora. They want to make sure they are ready for the games coming up. And on the flip side, Chhattisgarh would want somebody to come from the bench and make that difference. Going in full circles, Urban. Gets his first touch of the game. Sanjeet Khora. Rakesh goes back. Hasn't been tested at all. Siddhanta Pradhan is Ajit. Does well to keep it. Is there a bit of a push or a shove? Abhinash. 25 minutes to go in the game and in a commanding position in complete authority. Odisha. Just for the confidence sake, they'll have to try and get one back here. Chhattisgarh. Still got a game left against Madhya Pradesh. There's Abhinash again. They're trying to press all right, but haven't been effective in winning the ball back because most of the possession in the first half as well as in the second has been enjoyed by the boys in red. And here comes Sanjeev. Was replaced Jeetu Mudli in the 63rd minute. Does well to get in between the defense. Takes a shot, perhaps couldn't quite pull the trigger. Didn't catch it cleanly. Fell to a red shirt and scooped in the air for Siddhanta Pradhan to pounce on it. Looked like a decent opportunity building up for Chhattisgarh, who did well. Abhishek. Was well intercepted, got in between those two defenders and chested that ball down. Here's Odisha meanwhile. Again, that overlapping run coming in from the left back. Cuts it. Falls to Kartik, who takes a strike but skies it over. Looked like momentarily and might have taken a deflection on the way. Doesn't seem to be the case at all. Didn't catch it proper. Still got 22 minutes and a few seconds left in the regulation time. A very good give and go between two red shirts there. Rakesh Uram and Roshan Panna. Abhishek has looked lively in the last 5 minutes. What the substitution of Mahesh has done is they've got Rakesh, who's playing predominantly on that left back position. It has become imperative for him to make those runs up and down the pitch. He's got himself involved on a couple of occasions to try and get those crosses from the left side. Here's Karthik. Sanjeet landed on the ball, gets a major chunk of it, plays it down, and again it was a very decent movement of the ball from Abhishek. Unfortunate for his liking, couldn't quite get to the end of it. Here's Abhinash. Again, scanning a better option. Has to shift back. And an ever-present figure in the midfield in Arpan Lakra. Gets that ball. Here's Karthik again. Trying to push forward. Drops it for Sanjeev. Harbin. And a tackle from behind. He's got the ball. Was very well positioned, the ref, to spot that. Arpan. Here's Roshan Panna. Here's Rohit Jagat for Abhay. Jeet. Falls to Sanjeev. Is Bishal Tigga. Steers towards the left. Finds Bikash. Who in turn finds Rakesh. The attempt was to find Arbin. And Bikash with the interception. For the viewers watching for the very first time on Punjab Football YouTube Channel, this is the 78th edition of the Santosh Trophy 2024-25 season. 38 teams, like always, participating. 35 have been divided into 9 groups, 4 each. With just one, barring this one, which has 3 teams competing. Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Group F fixtures being played out from this ground here in Punjab. Games on 21st, 25th and 23rd and 25th. Still got a game left. Odisha are in a very dominating position to finish with 6 points and qualify for the final stage. 9 teams will qualify for the final, as another decent run developing from Odisha. Still in possession of the ball. Arvind Lakra drops it for Sanjeet Khora. Sanjeet lines up, takes a shot at the target, and a diving attempt from the goalkeeper. Has that taken something on the way? And again, not closing down, was presented with an opportunity to go for the target, which he did eventually. Looks like the goalkeeper has done well here. Corner, kept short. Abhinash targeting that far post. In comes the ball. Perhaps couldn't quite get towards that player waiting in front of the goal. In apologies for the inconvenience. Try and get on top of things here. Some slightest of technical issues. Back live once again. Game firmly in Odisha's hands. 4 goals and not done yet. Still got 14 minutes left in the normal time. Let's take drinks. Have a quick word or two with team management, coaching staff. Get balls out to Odisha with another decent chance. It's the woodwork. And they try and put it on target this time. No, it has taken a deflection, has gone out. It was ever so close. A brilliant delivery again from Karthik Huntal. Finds Sanjeet, who hits the crossbar once again. And on the second attempt, it was Roshan Panna who couldn't direct the ball goalwards. Chhattisgarh survives. With that back line at will in the second half. Boys in red. Davis houses that occasion. Got 10, 12 minutes left in this contest, and it's been all Odisha right throughout. Got a couple of chances that fell in the first half into mistakes by Odisha. Has turned out for them. Hasn't been the sort of game they would have liked. Players playing forward, the likes of Avishek, have dropped in deep to try and create something out for themselves. And that coordination hasn't been there at all. Meanwhile, here's Odisha again. This time, this is Karthik Huntal. Pulls it back. And Sanjeet, since he has come on in the 63rd minute, has been a live wire in the final third. Another dash inside the box. Does well to get to the end of it, and just the finishing that was lacking. Once again, he's had 3 shots on target. Managed to keep 2. He's hit the woodwork once. Narpan Lakra has been substituted. And what a fantastic game he's had. He's led his team from the front. The ball distribution, the passing, the range has been top-notch quality from him. Chandra Mohan Murmu is the man who's out there to replace Arpan. He came off the bench in the first game as well. did well for the number of minutes he got. Good touch, falls for Sanjeet Khora. Sanjeet played in touch early for Dina Bandhu Das. Is on the pitch. Has made 4 substitutes so far. Odisha. Still got 9 minutes left. Just trying to make sure give those minutes to the players in these games. The game is firmly into their kitty. 2 goals in the first half, 2 in the second. Nothing given away. And they've got all the bragging rights in this group. Still not giving up. Chhattisgarh trying to bring it forward. But that back line has been rock solid. Here comes Odisha once again. Backtracking are the boys in yellow. Arbin Lakra takes a touch, goes in full circle, gets it inside the box, looking for options, decides to go back. Has got help arriving. Roshan Panna gets dispossessed. Falls to Chhattisgarh. Here comes the skipper Abhishek. Again, off the ball movement from the right side of the pitch wasn't there. They've done well to get the ball back. Was anticipating, can he provide the finishing touch? The goalkeeper comes around and the referee was well in place to spot that and has pointed to the spot. Gets the touch. Number 5, Ashok Bagh. Siddhanta Pradhan. Will have to face this challenge. Right, who's it going to be? Looks like it's going to be Abhishek Kunjam, the skipper of the side. Right, it's going to be Siddhanta against Abhishek. To give them some sort of confidence. Remember, they haven't scored a goal. Makes it 4-1. Abhishek Kunjam. They didn't score a goal in the whole of last season. And here, making sure they find the back of the net from the spot. So we got 5-6 minutes in the normal time. Again, anticipating the ball to come his way, Abhishek. Bikash. They get dispossessed again. Here's Chhattisgarh showing some sort of urgency. Targets the back post. Had a bit more on it than he would have ideally liked. No clean sheet today as well for Siddhanta Pradhan. Conceded a goal in the first game played against Madhya Pradesh, and today couldn't quite get anything behind that penalty from Abhishek Kunjam. Won't mind. It's a very improved performance compared to their last campaign. In terms of the goal scoring, of course, conceded two in the last campaign as well, Odisha, or perhaps three, rather. Spots the run early from Abhishek. Does well to get to the end of it. Steers it towards Abhay. His position centrally. Still fighting and hustling for the ball are Chhattisgarh. Abhinash plays it down the line to find the run of Roshan Panna, who's scurrying away with it. Couldn't quite get to the end of the ball and was taken out by Ajit. Abhay still pressing, still fighting to win it back. Odisha 2v1. Abhinash up against Abhishek. A decent ball played in, was off the line. Naveen Nayak. It fell to a red shirt. Went for the target but couldn't quite get the connection right and evades everybody for a goal kick. Ajit. 3 minutes to play. Tries to knock and get it on the turn. Purvansh Kumar. Here's Rakesh. Drops and continues with the run. Here's Abhay. Has to shift backwards. Falls for number 20. There's Sanjeev arriving. Ajit gets the ball. Here's Abhay again. Has been amongst the thick of thins in the second half. It's a good take from Sairaj. Looks like it has a trickle pass for a corner. Can they try and add one more to their total? Might just give them that psychological edge against Madhya Pradesh. Right, we conceded equal number, almost, but we managed to get two back for us. And Sanjeet looks to be enjoying himself since he has come on the pitch. Shot comes in from the distance from Dinabandhu Das. Wasn't going to trouble Naveen Nayak. It's well struck, just about the direction perhaps, or the angle of flight, taking the ball upwards and over. Here's Sairaj. Abhishek cuts, takes it on his right, and again well marshalled out by that back line. He's flustered, agitated, touch disappointed perhaps because he's enjoyed a good second half. Up against a very solid Odisha side. Four minutes have been added on. And what would be the final change for Odisha if they manage to get number 17 involved at some stage? Sairaj. Shot gets blocked. Heard from the sidelines, asking him to take a touch, perhaps create that and then go for the strike, which he did eventually. Rohit Jagat. Rakesh. Manchitra is waiting on the sidelines for the play to stop so that he could get a look in. Would be the final change of the morning for Odisha. Scoops it over, finds Bikash. There's Sanjeet who goes down on the ground. That might just give an opportunity for the ref to make that signal. It's going to be number 22, Bikash Kumar Sahu, who makes his way for Manchitra Marandi. Long ball belted forward, dealt well by Abhishek. Is that going to be a free kick or was that flagged offside? Looks like he was starting from an offside position, Abhishek. It wasn't Abhishek, beg your pardon, it's Purvanch. Sairaj does well to win the ball back. Here's Chandrasekhar into the action. Still Chandra making that run, does well to get it away from the full back there. Gets it inside the box, but the final touch, can they provide something to it? Couldn't quite get there, Purvanch. Ball was way too close to Siddhanta Pradhan. Patches it safely in the end. Nitish Kumar Yadav is holding his leg. Back with Nitish, who gets the clearance. Abhishek heads it away, fire towards Purvanch. Couldn't quite keep the ball. And Odisha, there's a panache to their game whenever they've got the ball in their possession. Look pretty comfortable, pretty smooth on the ball. Purvanch does well to keep it, and that final ball towards number 9 couldn't arrive. Dilip was waiting for Purvanch to play it down the line in his stride. And again, the defensive prowess of Odisha at fray. Nitesh. So that's the end of the second half, and the full-time whistle goes off with the game completely in favor of Odisha right throughout. Has been one top-notch performance. Came here with a purpose to try and back those 3 points, and they have done with utmost ease. Sheer brilliance from Jitu Mudali to set up the first one. Karthik Huntal bagging 2 goals, and goal for Roshan Panna at the 55th minute mark was enough to see them through. Goal coming in the end from Abhishek Kunjam towards the back end of the second half. Consolation, rather. A job well done from Odisha's perspective. They finished the group stage with 6 points, two games and 2 victories for them. First beat Madhya Pradesh and then Chhattisgarh here today. Chhattisgarh will face MP now in that final game of Group F on the 25th of November. Full-time stats, 59% to Odisha, 41% in terms of the ball possession to Chhattisgarh. 16 shots with 9 landing on targets for Odisha, 6 with 4 on target for Chhattisgarh. A few saves for the goalkeepers on either side of the pitch. 7 corners to Odisha, just 1 to Chhattisgarh. That shows the dominance Odisha has had in this game. 5 fouls conceded for Odisha, resulting in 1 yellow card. 3 fouls for Chhattisgarh with 1 yellow. That was shown to Ajit at the 39th minute mark. Confirmation of the full-time scoreline here at the GNDU Sports Complex this morning has been all Odisha, 4 goals to 1. They've got the bragging rights in this group as they finish on top of the table and will go through into that final stage of the competition. So tomorrow it's going to be Kashmir up against Ladakh. That's 10:30 a.m. start, and in the afternoon it's going to be Himachal Pradesh against Punjab, the home side, at 2:30 p.m. That's a Group A fixtures. So do join us again from this venue tomorrow at those mentioned times. And until then, it's time for me in the commentary box, Junaid Ahmed, to sign off for the moment.